Hey, it's Steve here. I'm doing good and I hope that you are well. Today is gear review day. We're going to take a look at some Zenbivy products that I've purchased to put together for my new sleep system. I'm very excited about this. It'll be a total unboxing with the exception of one item that I've already received. So this is all new to me, maybe new to you. So hang on and we're going to check things out. Okay everyone, let's start with the Zenbivy 40-degree synthetic light quilt. It comes in at 1 pound and 11 ounces, and I got it on closeout for $111. It's a very nice bag. It feels lighter than what I just described. This is the large size. The foot box at the bottom has a clip and it has a cinch cord. This is a zipperless item. It's got these clips, if you can see those, along the sides and also on top that attaches to the rest of the sleep system, which we're going to go ahead and take a look at next. This is Zenbivy's newest and they say best yet line of their inflatable sleeping pad. It's the Flex Air line. They just got this in. That's another reason why I didn't purchase it when I purchased the sleeping quilt. And I should have called this unpackaging instead of unboxing because I did take everything out of the box. So let's take a look at this. I did pay full price for this item, and I was glad to do it. It was $219. I realized that if you want good stuff, you have to pay. This has a 5R rating, and it also comes in its own stuff sack, which is nice because most of their products, you have to buy the dry sack. So let's take a look here. This item is 1 pound and 8 ounces, which is not too heavy for a quality pad. This is the large size in this system. If you buy the large quilt, the large bed, the rest of the sizes have to be large and they correspond. All quilts, no matter what line they say, will fit if they are large, and you're going to use them with a large bed. Seems to be well made. So there we have the Flex Air mattress, the large size, and we're going to pump it up now, but I'm going to get out my tiny pump and we're going to go to it. So there we have it. This looks like a very high quality and comfortable pad, folks. It's got the system here. It just screams quality. It's very nice. I neglected to mention it comes with a repair kit, which is nice. Also, I wasn't aware that the dry sack looks to me like it's definitely one that you can use to inflate this also, because it matches up perfectly here, but that pump is so much easier. But heck, if the pump runs out of juice or breaks, you have this, and it sure beats blowing it up. Human breath's not good for these bags anyway, as most of us know. So this is very nice and comfortable. I can't wait to try it out. So let's move on to the next parts of the system. All right, back. Here we have the core sheet, an integral part of the system. This one is the uninsulated core sheet. I picked this up on closeout. It's 2023 model for $34.50, and new, regardless if they're 2024 or 2023, is a lot more than that. Let me give you a little rundown of why I'm going light. I have a down bag that I've been using in the winter, so I wanted to upgrade for my spring summer. So I seen this closeout quilt that the 40-degree bag, comfort rating of 50, and that's going to be my new warm weather system. So I bought the uninsulated sheet to go with it. This doesn't have a comfort rating or anything because it's made for summer. It's very light. It attaches to the pad, and we're going to do that in a minute. But I also want to tell you, when I got to thinking, I have another quilt coming on the way, which is a 25-degree quilt, because I want to cover that fall, early fall into mid-fall section of the season. So also picked up this very nice, there's a big difference between this one. This is the insulated sheet. By the way, the uninsulated sheet comes in at 8 ounces. It's very light. This is the insulated sheet. You probably can't tell on the camera, but it's much more substantial. It actually has a comfort rating of its own of, well, the comfort rating is, the rating is 25, so the comfort rating is 35. But the limit rating is 25 degrees. But this is very nice. It's got very nice hoods. And boy, I sure am glad that I bought this nicer sheet. So now I have options. I can look at the forecast and see what the weather's going to be like, and I can take what I need. And earlier I was explaining everything is interchangeable, but I didn't do a very good job of it. The sheets, the mattress, the quilt, as long as they're all the same size, small, large, extra large, it doesn't matter what type of sheets you have, which brand, which pad, as long as they're all, in my case, large, everything they say should match up, and we will be getting to that part shortly. So thanks for being with me so far, and we will continue on. I'm back with you. For demonstration purposes, I use the insulated sheet to attach to the mattress pad, and the difference is on the insulation, I gave you that rating, is the hood. The hood is very thick and insulated. The rest of the sheet down the body is just like the uninsulated sheet. Okay, what you do first is there's a strap. If you can see, that black strap goes along the back there. It just fell off. But you want to cinch this up. Then, just like you're making a bed, you put these corners on. This works on the square mattresses that Zenbivy sells as well. This one's more the rounded mummy style. So there. Then the bottom. So there you have the core insulated sheet. Look at that hood. Boy, that looks comfortable. We have the clips on here. So next we're going to clip these clips on from the sheet to the quilt. Moving right along here, I've connected the far side of the quilt to the sheet, and they are indeed color coordinated, the snaps, whatever you want to call them. So the snap on one side, if you can see this, in a loop, and they are color coordinated, and they kind of snap in. They definitely hold together. So, a couple things. We're basically done except for a couple items. It's a mystery to me. There's two spots, I don't know if you can see them, that have small blue loops up at the top, then right here before the bottom clip down here. And I'm not sure what they're for. I think it may be because this light quilt is actually considered a step above the core quilt. The core quilt is the more affordable item. The light quilt line, everything is lighter, a little more high-tech and more expensive. That's not to say there's anything wrong with the core products, but what I have is kind of a hybrid system here. And as mentioned, I have a 25-degree quilt coming. This is a 40. That is the core quilt line. So my answer to the question of these loops and why they are here and their function might be answered when I try to attach my newer quilt that's coming. So everything looks good so far. So now we're left with the quilted pillow. And I believe this has a air bladder with it, or it just might be the cover. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth. But they have a regular pillow and a quilted pillow, and I opted for the quilted pillow for comfort. Oh, yes indeed. It does have the air bladder inside. I have mixed feelings about air bladders. We'll try it out and see how comfortable it is. If not, I've seen other people say they take out the bladder, you can, and they put foam in there. It's all preference for you. So since we do have an air bladder, I'm going to blow it up. So hold on a second while I grab the pump. Alrighty, the pillow goes into the hood, and man, boy, this quilted top feels fantastic. I think it's made out of the same fabric as, this is the 50D Pongee, I think that's how they pronounce it, and they say that it just feels wonderful on your skin, very comfortable. So also, to complete the system, I had to buy a couple of the 7L dry sacks, the waterproof sacks. They're very high quality, and they should be because they're $29. But I mean, if you need them, you need them. So this is the 7L, and this is good for the light quilt. And also the sheets did not come with a sack, so I have another 7L for the sheets, depending on what I'm going to take out. Also, the quilt came with a mesh bag for long-term storage. So if you didn't know, it's much better on the quilts and sleeping bags in general, especially down, to store them in the mesh bags. So it keeps, it's not as hard, it's better for the loft, for long-term storage. Also, so my new quilt that's coming, I ordered compression caps for that too, because That's a heavier quilt, and it's coming in I also had to get a 15L bag, so I'm going to want to compress that one down as far as I can. From what I understand, with these dry sacks, this has got a unit down here at the bottom that pushes out air like to the maximum, and you can get everything pretty compressed with this. But as I'm a bike packer, I want everything as small as possible and trending toward as light as possible. So the compression caps are coming. The 7Ls were the only caps available. The other sizes are going to come back in stock. Same price for all sizes of the caps, and it's also the same price, $29 for all sizes of the compression sacks. The caps are $19.99. Well, you know, I had to strip down to the base layers and crawl in just like a little kid. You know, everything's done, so gotta get right in. But I'm telling you what, this system, I think I found something here. It's definitely very comfortable. When I first clipped it together, I clipped it together wrong. You might have noticed the last segment, but I figured it out and I got it all done now. And man, is it comfortable. And I can see why they call it a draftless system, because when you clip everything together, the quilt goes beneath the sheet and it overlaps, so it eliminates those drafts. And I'm telling you what, I'm glad that I got the even warmer quilt coming up next, so I can, you know, this is the 40 degree, I got the 25 degree coming, so I can cover those gaps, you know, early spring, mid-fall, when it's not quite time for winter. But I can see what I'm going to do right now. I have a down bag and I like it, but I'm probably going to end up buying a third quilt from Zenbivy, a down quilt, and to cover wintertime, the real meat and potatoes of winter, because I go camping all year. I'm a bike packer, and I go every month of the year, and I can see this system really working out for me, and especially because there's no falling off the mat anymore. Everything's attached. When you move, it's gonna move, and it's so comfortable. And these are first impressions, but I think I've found the future of my sleep systems camping wise. So it's so nice down here. Jeez. Inside this sleep system that I might even sleep all night here in the mini gym. So I really would like to thank you all for watching my videos and for subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't yet, please consider doing that. I could really use your help. More subscribers and some likes and comments would help. My watch hours are getting near. So when I monetize, I'll be able to do different things, and I think I'm going to get there with your help. So be good to yourself, be good to one another, and we'll catch up with you later.